You know, lots of teachers express real concern when their students are confused. And I think that's a time for rejoicing, because I think students learn a lot when they go through a confused state and puzzle their way through that confused state.
It's interesting because one of the things, I had a lot of students who liked math, but they also sort of seemed to think that they knew it all. Like, oh, I knew that. So when Harold came and did the Ken, then there was that spark. And I think they started to realize, well, there are challenges out there and there are fun challenges. And then in our class, when we started talking about the different base systems and Martian math, and that's what led me to think about the language of math. And working with high school and middle school teachers, I was hearing words that I wasn't that familiar with, polynomials, quadratic equations, and that's what came up with the idea of, like, we need to explore that language more and not just focus on, well, I want to do 5th grade math and I want to do 6th grade, I want to do 7th grade. It's kind of like, let's open the door and look at how math is used in the world. And so the language of math, we made posters, the students are creating their own dictionaries. I have a student who's doing a math fair project on trigonometry and trying to figure it out. But the idea of, like, that, yeah, just trying to figure it out and using language as the basis to kind of open doors.
With Ken, it's the operations of math, and it's sort of, I guess, fun because there's accomplishment when you solve it. There is, like, it feels good to finally do something that you know you can do, because sometimes something that you can, like if you're too confused, you may want to go on to a little easier stuff. Then you can go back once you have your refresh. And the zone tools, they really help because they show you 3D geometry to make stuff, and it's like, and building them, you have to have an idea of what you're doing before you do it.
Math and reading, I feel, are probably the two most critical subjects that we are responsible for, and I think it's important that in order for us to be excited about teaching it, we have to be excited about learning it as well. I think that that's what CTI, for me, has done. It keeps me excited about learning in order to want to be more excited about teaching. And I think that that's the real critical part of it. And this seminar, for me, what made it was just always fun to find new and different ways of explaining the math. It wasn't that it was new math, it was that it was just new ways of explaining the math and being excited about it so that you could then transfer that excitement in the classroom.